breathe. Remember to breathe. Car high.
And V-Bish, two fellow reloaders. This is Jase with Not Your Common Ammo. And today, we are going to start our journey into reloading the 9mm. Our 9mm rounds, we're going to start reloading them. And again, we're running into a bit of a problem again with the primers. All right, we're getting, it's getting ridiculous. But hey, so we're gonna pull the little trick that we pulled the last time. I'm gonna take a bunch of these, and I'm just gonna do the same thing we did the last time. We're gonna sit there and we're gonna pop the primers out, fix the primers, get the little dimple out of there. We're going to fix the primers. And then we're going to reload everything. Okay? So, all right, if I could keep my hand out of the way, because, yes, there has been a little bit of lag. Life has gotten in the way. There's some things going on. I can only get to record here every so often, but I'm working behind the scenes to get everything set up, and I wanted to do that. We got our 9mm die set. We got that in. That's good to go. We got our shells, our brass. We've got our projectiles. And yes, we have gone with tight group. I found some of that. Actually, it was quite easy to get tight group. There was a couple of others that I was looking at, but tight group, we're going to be using the Lyman book on reloading for our recipes. Last time I used the Lee book for the recipe. This time I'm going to use the Lyman book, and the Lyman says that that tight group is a good powder. Gotta put a couple of grains in there, like 4 or 5 grains. Now, as we go along, yes, Merry Christmas, everybody. As in Merry Christmas. I got this for Christmas. This is the Universal Tricolor, and I'm pretty well impressed with that. And then another thing that I did get for Christmas, since it's like 2 months after Christmas, but there's this, the Lyman digital scale. It's got that. It's got a calibrator. It's even got the little scoop in there. Okay, so I'm fairly impressed with that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to lube those cases up, and then we're going to take our die and we're going to go in and we're going to go in and make the primers up. And we're going to make the primers up and get everything ready and set. Okay, so here we are. Now, I am going to, we'll just set those right there. We're going to take out the 9mm set, 9mm die. All right, again, here we are. So we've got the whole entire die set here. We've got the bullet seeder, that puts the bullet in. That is the resizer with the removing the primer. Okay. If I could get it in right. And then you've got the factory die crimp. Okay. And then, of course, Now, here's this one. This is a little scoop. It's for smokeless. And that's a little bit smaller. If I pull out the one for the 243 rounds, if I pull out this one, oh, where did I put that darn thing? Oh, there it is. I see it. If I pull out the one for the 243 round, you can see the difference between the two. Okay? So, I actually might start a collection of these things. So put those off to the side. And of course, as with this, I'm going to take these all out. We've also got our shell holder. So the shell holder goes in and 9mm fits right in there. Just like that. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to lube these cases up. I'm going to use the factory, resizing die. We're going to resize the whole entire deal. We're going to resize, and then we are going to reset all of the primers. So now we're going to come over here, right? I'm going to raise this ram up just a bit, just a little bit. All right. Hopefully you didn't get my face in there. All right. So I'm going to raise this up just a bit, and this just slides right on out. Just like that. That's for the 243 round. Okay. I'm going to set that over there. This is for the 9mm. This is a 19, and this is a 2. So if you can't, let me focus. Focus. There we go. See that 2 in there? Yep, that is for a 243 round. Now, that's a 19. That's for your 9mm round. Okay? Alright, so that goes in, and it sets just like that. Alright? Now, I'm going to take my 243 round, and I'm going to put that back in where I'm not going to lose it, because I know I'm going to need that again. You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. There we go. I'll just put right in there, just like that. All right. Now, I'll get my case lube. And we'll start lubing up the cases themselves. Okay. So, yeah, I'm doing this with only just me as the cameraman. So, go. Now, sometimes we'll just do that. That's a small. That's good. All right. I do such things on a shoestring budget. Everything that I do is practically on a shoestring budget. Right down to the primers and everything like that. I just want to make sure that, you know, if I'm going to do this, yeah, I love this. I love, absolutely 100% love this this hobby, okay? I love it. It is an awesome hobby. I mean, where else can you get to play around with pyrotechnics and everything like that? I just absolutely love it. We get to try new things. We get to experiment. We get to find out what works and what doesn't work. We get to find out, okay, like the 243 rounds that I had, that I turned around and redid the primers on. I reload the primers, prime everything, you know? It's like, you know, if you're going to reload the whole thing. If you're going to do it all. Am I a stickler for certain things? Yes. If you can't tell right now, I'm lining this stuff up and getting it all set and ready to go, so I can lube these guys up and press out the primers and redo the primers and then turn around and, you know, reload these guys. Am I going to be exact with it? Yes. There are certain things I'm exact with, and there are other things that I could just care less. But this being one of them, I thoroughly love this I love this the camaraderie. Okay? Whew. Boy, maybe I should let that warm up just a bit. Boy. Whoo. Whoo. You can tell it's a chilly day when your resizing lube is frozen. Oh my goodness. There are certain things that I love to do. I'll be going over the trickler. Everybody knows how a trickler works. They also know, you know, we'll see how close the beam scale is. Okay? We're going to see how close that is. If it's on or off or whatever. Wow, this is like really... I gotta warm this up, folks. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. All right, so after having to, yeah, it's still kind of frozen, but I have thawed it out just a tad bit. Good grief, what did I do here? It's still kind of crunchy down there at the end. Might end up having to sit that for a while, but here we go. All right, so we're coming in and we're taking the ram. Again, we're going to move this down. I'm going to screw this into place, send the ram all the way up, as far up as it can go. And then we're going to, if I can do this, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is certain things I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up. I'm just going to screw this up just a little bit. I don't know if you can see me moving this. Okay, so I'm going to bring the ram all the way down, and I want the that to touch right in there. Now, if you watch the handle, if we go to the handle, I am going to go 1/4 turn up. Okay, so if you've seen that, I'm going to go, the ram is touching right in there. Okay, so there's the die. The die is actually in, it's touching the ram. I'm going to go up 1/4 of a turn. Okay, there we go. So that puts that into place. Now I'm going to hold that and bring this booger back down into place. And then we're going to tighten that up. Okay? Just like that. Okay? And there we are. So that's in there. Now, we've got a wrench. Where'd that little booger go? Well, at any rate, we're going to make sure that that's tight in there. And then we're going to start resizing. Okay? In order to resize, we're going to bring this down. Bring that back up. And then we're going to take it in. And out she goes. Right? And I totally screwed up. I'm going to need to put one of these in there. That pulls that out. It also tells it to go down that way. So it's been resized. I'm going to bring it in, resize it, bring it back down. Again, it's resized. I'm going to end up taking and I'm going to re-clean these cases out after I get done here. But if you'll notice, we're just even though the case lube was a little bit on the frozen side. Even though the case lube was on the frozen side, it still works pretty good. We'll get in there. There we go. And then when we're done here, like I said, we're going to go in and take the primers and redo the primers. We'll do the same thing we did with the 243 rounds. We'll take those and we'll run them through. Exactly the same process as the 243. What we're also going to do is we're going to remeasure and we're going to find the lands. We're going to take one projectile and we're going to take one casing and we're going to loosen the casing up to where the projectile can float in there for a little bit. And then what we're going to do, yeah, so that's kind of disconcerting. I don't know. But as I'm doing this, you know, my fingers are getting a little bit on the sticky side, but I'm still running through this because I want a fair amount of rounds so I can make a good determination so we can have a good ladder test. If you don't know what a ladder test is where you take like 3 rounds and you run those 3 rounds at, you run those 3 rounds like 4 grains, and then all the way up, you got 3 rounds at 4 grains, 3 rounds at 4.5 round or 4.5 grains, and then you have 3 rounds at 5 grains, and then you have 3 rounds at 5.5 grains, and then you have another 3 at 9 grains. right? So, and I'm knocking things around here. I'm feeling like a bull in a china shop. So, the camera angle is shifting down on me. I still don't. That's kind of concerning. All right. So, felt like I almost did it again. I don't know whether it's me not getting everything up in there, or if it were the press itself. If you guys know, if you guys watch when I did that, I'm going to go back and take a look at that and see if I didn't just get that in there correctly. But that is something, I've not seen that before. Normally they stick in there, because I've seen a lot of videos where they get stuck, those rounds, the casings get stuck in there. And you have a hell of a time pulling them out. So I'm wondering if that was me or if that was just the case itself. Because there's another one in here. I noticed that it's kind of got, I don't know, maybe not. It doesn't look like it. But I thought I saw one in here that was looking kind of. See, now I'm kind of iffy. You know? Now I'm kind of iffy on these things. Now I'm kind of being a little bit more cautious. You know? That one felt kind of. Yep. Like I said, I'm feeling kind of cautious now. This is, still going ahead with it, but I'm feeling a little cautious on these guys because they're feeling kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it's the rounds or the casings that I bought or the rounds that I had, or if it was me. I don't honestly know. But that is something new. I just heard something drop over there. All right. And here we are, coming to the last one. And there we go. Put that in. See, like I said, it's I don't know whether it's me or whether it's the casing itself that's doing that. But it kind of gives me pause for concern. Oh. You know? Kind of gives me pause, you know? All right. Yeah. All right. So it kind of popped the primer out just a little bit. You see that? It tore the side up. I wonder if that was me. All right. So here's the groups that we got. All right. Now I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to throw that into the rock cleaner. And then I'm going to take we're going to do those guys up. If we can do those guys up. We're going to see. All right. So we're going to clean these and then we're going to clean these. All right. And we'll do that here.